Let me tell you a quick story. Many times when I tell people this story, it looks as if I am lying because the story seems too good to be true. So one of these days, I was working with a very big company. When I was working with a very massive company in a particular place, and they were really demanding a lot from us. That time I could come back from work around 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Sometimes I can't even remember the time I came back from work by 10 p.m. And you even need to leave for work by 7. So, and during that period, I was also doing counseling for young people who are confused about their life, their purpose, and their destiny, which is something I'm also very good at. And then that particular time, I had an appointment, a paid counseling session, an appointment with a particular guy. That appointment, we scheduled that appointment for 9 p.m. 9 p.m. because I calculated, okay, if I come back from work, if I come back from work, let's say 7, 8, I'll be able to bath, then eat and rest before I jump on that consultational call. Then something happened. We got so busy at the office that day, and I came back very late. I came back around after 9. I'll be around 9 or so. I can't even remember the time. All I know is that I came back very late. So when I came back like that, I just entered my room and I fell on the bed and slept off. The clothes I wore to work, I was still wearing the clothes when I fell asleep. I didn't say I pulled, that was my shoe. I didn't even take my bath. I didn't eat. I was to show you how tired I was. So when I woke up the next morning, I was like, I remember the appointment. I was like, oh my God, I forgot this appointment. Oh, and I do not like missing people's appointment. I don't like it at all. If I make a plan with anybody, I always make sure I fulfill my own part of that plan. That has always been my watchword. So while I woke up that morning, I said, okay, let me call this guy and apologize to him for what happened last night and explain to him how I came back from work and I was really tired. As I took my phone and I dialed his number, I told you that this story looks too good to be true. A lot of people do not believe when I say this story, but it happened in my life and there's nothing that will make me to stop sharing it. When I took the phone and I called him and I was like, I wanted to start apologizing. I was like, hello, as I wanted to start talking, the guy said, Stephanie, thank you so much for what you told me yesterday. I applied it and it worked. I couldn't believe it. Thank you very much. And the guy was thanking me, appreciating me. I was like, wait, what are you saying? He said, yes, now when we had the call yesterday, after we had the call yesterday night, I quickly went and implemented what you said. I tried this other one, I tried this thing, and it worked. I want to thank you. I didn't know it was going to work this fast. This was the guy telling me now. I thought it was joking. I thought it was like a film where I said, okay, let me quickly check my diet call to be sure this guy is not whining me. So I minimized the call and I checked my diet call and I realized that me and the guy actually spoke. We spoke around that kind to 10. And the call was even up to 3 minutes. Jesus Christ! Which kind of sleep was I sleeping? That I had a counseling session with somebody, and in that counseling session, I guided the person on what to do, and the person applied it, and it worked. It looks like 50, but it happened in my life. So there is one thing you are so good at. You are extremely good at that. If they wake you up in the middle of the night by 3 a.m., wake up, come and cook. Even if you are cooking like this, you are closing your eye and you're turning it like this. When you are done cooking that food, anybody that tastes the food will say, wow. What is that one thing you are good at, you are extremely good at, that come rain, come shine, in any situation, magu, real life, anything, anyway, anytime they call you, anytime even if you are sick and they wake you, you will deliver. That is your flex zone. And if up till now you've not discovered that's your flex zone, when you discover what your flex zone is, your flex zone can be a pointer to your purpose. If you have not yet discovered your flex zone, if you've also not discovered your purpose, I have packaged a course called How to Discover Your Purpose. Very basic, simple course that will help you discover how to discover your purpose easily. All you need to do is click the link in my bio and start the process. See, this thing, and people who are living this life on a flex zone, like every day looks like flexing. They're not struggling every day, 9 to 5, wake up and then grumble and grumble and grumble, dress and go to work, grumble at all the workers and at your boss and everything, come back, grumble and say, thank God it's Friday. Oh. There's nobody, there are people who are not doing that thing. Some of us are living in our flex zone, doing what God has called us to do, effortlessly, stressless, living beautiful life. Click the link in my bio and okay. In the comment box, I need you to tell me what is your flex zone. If you discover yours, and if you've not discovered yours, run to the link in my bio and get your course. Bye.